Let's hit start streaming while I set up the last part of the setup, and that is the panel cam. Christ, I've overrun again by like ages. Like I tried to be on time, it's just it's so long of a startup process of everything. Right, okay. Do I need something special? No, I don't. I just need to find the server when I search for it in the server. So where's my... Oh, my Steam is on my second screen. Oh, that's great. Steam. Launch ACC and Steam Download. Thank you very much. Thank you for centering my wheel. Right. Oh, great. It's... Fuck you for I decided to calibrate my stuff wrongly. Now my overlay is like completely off, so I don't see shit. That's brilliant. It wasn't bad enough how it was positioned, but hey, now it's even worse. It's just... let me briefly run the camera. And I'm gonna deal with the overlay in a sec. No, I turned this phone up. Excellent. Come on, turn on camera. Set it back into its holder. So, panel cam is up and running. Well done. Grab the controllers again, because we need to turn those back on. Actually, I could just load into multiplayer while we're at it. I mean, we're on a GTC server. The last time around when I'm not so sure. Yes. Oh yeah, right. You can't search for cup because you need to search for at least 4 letters. I was like, fuck you. Is Porsche enough? It's 10 servers. Sim Racing GP is at the top. Well, that's at least convenient. Right. Okay. There's still 30 minutes in factors remaining. Actually, if you maybe forwards them, but I think GP might not even know the server commands. So... Lap time is currently the fastest of 150. I've seen, however, on the practice sheets that a high 48 was clocked as well, so... Hello, controller! Would you kindly actually track? And not act like a fucking bitch. I would appreciate that. Really. Hey, mouse cursor would currently be on the main screen, so I can actually briefly press drive here. Right, so I can put these windows into position. Yeah, that looks. Hi, look. Okay, now comes the fun part, which is switch the controls back off. Right. Though my recent streak of actually it working and not deciding that both hands merge has been going strong and continues to go strong. Oh, my camera has decided to not come back by itself. Hello, would you kindly come back? Usually it comes back by itself without me having to intervene with it and ask it to kindly come back, but this time around it seems it wanted me to massage it for a bit before it comes back. Sometimes the tech is really annoying me. Right. Okay. Oh yeah, right, we need to actually... Oh, I forgot to load the setup as well. I forgot to get the setup out of... Get the setup from... Oh, I quit the server. a list of stupid things I've done. I mean, it's not too hard to reconnect to the server. Let's just get the setup, I guess. All added. Oh yeah, right, I can't do this, but I can do this. Maybe by next week's time I have the setup manager done. Most likely not. I mean, what I'm currently fighting with is the table implementation in Rust. In the Rust library I'm using for my GUI is absolutely going haywire as soon as I reconfigure the number of rows I have after defining it. So that's fun, mildly. And the only thing I have so far is like literally the buttons doing the buttons and the table, and nothing else. There's no functionality behind the buttons. They're just rendered. That's it. And it looks ugly as fuck, but, well, I guess I can start, perhaps in the future, implementing the backend. Alright. We want to grab some setups. 7's... come on. Right click, open archive. 7's Barcelona setups. Barcelona. And then we need to open this here. Nah, stop acting up, just continue working. So of course, setups, and Gen 2 Cup, and Barcelona. That's great. And here's the 2nd gen race setup. I'm gonna take that. Let's see how well that performs. Oh yeah, right, I need to swap back to the main screen. And I'm back. So. Wow. Load setup. Okay. So what do we find here? Low ABS setting. I don't want this crazy to brake pads on. Oh god, this thing has no bump stop range. This is kinda like most likely. Hello, would you kindly not do shit like this, K-bot? There's a shit ton of rear brake duct blanking, but not a lot from the front. That is strange to do. Well, I'm gonna need to put some more front duct blanking in because we need some more cooling on the car for sure. Also take about like a PS out of these tire pressures. Like the front right has like 27.8. That's gonna end in misery most likely. So I think this is gonna now be actually a bit low, but well, we can try. 60 liters as usual. We're gonna increase the bump stop range on the rear before we even drive out, because 25 bump stop range on the rear, that's gonna do like in a Nürburgring, where as soon as I put down the throttle there was just no rear grip because the setup for some reason. So a car stopped handling like a Porsche and decided to not plant the rear end on throttle. Which with a car that doesn't have a TC is gonna end in absolute misery. Like you can't drive that shit at that point anymore. Right.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
car really doesn't like the curbing at all. I think it stops better than my KTM.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out. Yellow flag in sector 2.
I guess second gear perhaps for the chicane even. Oh god! You can't take the exit here flat. It just understeers. As soon as you put any throttle in there, it's just a vroom. Straight on. Some minor brake locking here. Surprisingly, this corner's fine. For the most part. But you have to drive it like a GT4, but that's fine. Considering this car has about as much downforce as a GT4 car, that's absolutely okay. But the final corner, that scares me. The fact that we can't take that flat, I'm not sure.
Yellow flag. Be careful there.
I guess I need to check the replay of my opponents to see if they take that corner flat. Because if they do, I'm in big trouble. It's just my setup not being quite there.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
You can breathe a bit to get it rotated through. 49.8 to open up. That's good. Well, the problem is the next guys are actually in the 48.8 already. Oh wait, arch nemesis. Considering this lap was probably not even that good. And my rear tires are completely not up to pressure. This is pretty solid. And also some brake locking. Because why wouldn't there be any? Come on. Let me just click more on ABS. That should help with the brake locking. The tire temps are pretty high. I mean, they're not that high. They're worn.
There's a slow car ahead. Yellow flag in sector 2.
Oh, come on! What is this? Before I even get a chance for the car to plant, it just spats itself out. Did Lukas just say this car has an amount of downforce? Can you give him medical help, please? I mean, GT4 cars have downforce in air quotes, and this car also have downforce. The front end might not have much. But the rear end for sure has some. There's a giant wing stuck on the back of this car. If I should time the first second.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Ah! Fucking hell. I don't know what is causing all the spins.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
It just seems a bit too unstable mid-corner. Oh, this guy's still standing around there. Right, there was a bit too much rotation into this corner. So I guess I need to start moving my brake bias around during a lap. For this track.
Yellow flag ahead, watch out. Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
Yep, we're getting closer. Good lap time.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
The thing is, I like how the car bites the front end.
Be careful.
It goes a bit too far at times, and I'm just like, can I risk that during the race? Not really. the rear just 2 steps around. Fix the rear environment sake. What does Deja de Valtare Respeto mean? Because Paningua insulted someone with that. I mean, probably the other guy wasn't doing particularly much good, but like, hey, let's hear about that. Right, what can we... Oh! Yeah, you know how this car is rotating mid-corner? There is 2 clicks anti-roll bar on the front, and 5 in the rear. And no wonder this thing wants to murder me. God damn it, like what the fuck were they thinking when they set up this car? Oh, just add maximum rear wing, this is gonna fix all of our problems, like... Bruh. What the fuck is that idea? Let's add some tire pressure as well while we're at it. Alright, how many clicks do I want to take out of the rear anti-roll bar? 1 or 2 clicks? I think I'm gonna try 2 clicks. I think the rest is fine, setup wise. 0 and 9. I don't think this thing goes up to 9. I think the limit is 6 on the rear. So the 6 or 7, something like that. It was pretty far moved already to the maximum. Because in the setup menu in ACC, similar to actually AC, you can see how far you're to either end of the maximum setup spectrum. Yeah, that's why 5 is so extreme. Yeah, because...
Car on the right.
Oh.
Clear on the right.
Sorry. Didn't pay attention.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
I mean, outside of the... I mean, a lot of cars don't even have this many settings. Like the KTM, for example, I think you have like two clicks of anti-roll. So yeah, either 0, 1, or 2 in the anti-roll bar on the rear, I think. Or perhaps even only 0 and 1, I'm not sure. But the front, I think, is 0 to 3 on the KTM at least. On GT3s, you can often have like... at 6, 7, 8, 9, something like that settings. Except you're in the Ferrari where you have like 50. But the Ferrari has a shit ton of settings. She looks like a real Tkada. Sorry, Even, for blocking you in your lab. Ah, full unlock up there. Lost a bunch of time there. Yeah, the entry behavior, okay, but it still destabilizes sometimes. Like there when I just fed the throttle there. But it doesn't have the like progressive slide into the corner.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Where it just progressively oversteers more. That's gone now.
Yellow flag, be careful.
Okay, I should stay in second out of the heaven. First gear's just a bit too short. Getting a good exit out of the final corner is very important. It's pretty difficult to do.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
It's a mild front right locking.
Slow car ahead. Yellow flag ahead, watch out.
Bit more front locking. Which is odd because the only thing I did was actually apply basically what I had in the car when I escaped the setup, which is increase the ABS slightly by 1 click. And then move the brake bias a bit forward. Rearwards, sorry. Really exit off the final corner, but hey, I'm 3/10 faster than the
Well, I make the fastest lap so far.
Paningua. And that was an easy fix. As long as the problem doesn't start to come back. Gonna see in qualifying how the car doesn't know fuel. Because right now, I mean, I have a lot of fuel in the car, so. I mean, a lot in quotation marks. We're running 60 liters. Just a bit too much curb there.
Slow car ahead. Yellow flag ahead, watch out in front.
Now we're going to qualifying now. Okay, SGP. Yeah.
Green light, give it all you can.
Right, okay, do I want to adjust the pressures a bit more? Yeah, the temperatures went down massively right now. So... We're under pressure already, let's just put entire PSI, yeah, perhaps 0.8. Let me take a bit out of that tire. Right, fuel. Take a lot of fuel out of the car because we don't need a lot. I think, okay, we're burning about 1.8 per lap. Let's take like 16 liters. Should be enough. Just even more brake bias towards the rear. And then something I wanted to try is like remove some rear wing, I guess. Carlin's decent, but like I think there's a bit more pace perhaps to be had with a bit less rear downforce. Not that the rear wing does much in terms of straight line speed in ACC, but I feel always like, hey, let's just take a bit off the car to get some more mid-corner or get some more high-speed rotation. I like to do that, so gonna do that. Pretty confident right now. I mean, I was faster than the other guy in practice, and usually, if I don't have issues in qualifying, I should be, as usually, going quicker than in qualifying, which should allow me to. And he usually does like some qualifying hot runs, like most people. Well, I'm sandbagging, so I can make up like a second deficit in the qualifying session. I have a feeling this set might kill the rear tires, which is why after a couple of laps I'm starting to have issues. Because initially there's so much grip there. Yeah, no, I don't think that's a yellow flag for Sector 1. I think that should be a yellow flag for Sector 3. Let's go. Let's see what I can do. Oh, massive lock up there. That's already like pretty shitty up. Oh yeah, right, I forgot. We in qualifying need more brake bias towards the front. Naturally, because of the lower fuel load. Thank you very much. Not really necessary, but hey, I appreciate you being out of the way now, so I don't have to pass you on the next lap. Currently the fastest, but hey, there was a massive error in T1. Ah, it again breaks. It's not much better, honestly. The tire pressures are also not particularly great.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Ah, got invalidated there. Let's get T1 right. How the fuck do you still lock up? Like, the brake noise is so far real at this point that that's not a good line now. They're starting to murder me into this corner.
Yellow flag acceptable.
He's moving. Okay.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Overshot this corner again. And then get a bad exit. To add insult to injury. Come on, I just can't get the lap together. There's so much time in there, and it's just... car's not quite letting me have the lap. God, tire pressure is too high. Just like too early. No, you're not getting my lap time. No, Lucas, you will not have the brakes. Classic, classic. I think my tires are actually a bit cold, despite being high pressure. Man.
Lap invalidated.
Right. Right, okay, we're slightly high on pressure. And the front right was actually right, this tire was quite high. The rear tires were probably about fine as well. Finally hooked up the lap in the last moment. This guy nearly beat me. The punch. Yeah, I mean, the front left actually was also high pressure. How oh, the temperatures have gone back up. Right. What do I do? What do I do right now? Oh yeah, I need to also measure how much fuel I need. Right, so we're just gonna chop like 0.8, I guess, of these tire pressures. And then fuel strats. How many laps will I do for this race? Let's just run briefly them off. Where's the calculator? We are running about what 50 divided by 60 plus 1 memory store. 30 divided by memory recall. Okay. That's about 17 laps. 17, 18, 19 times 1.9. That's 36 liters. Let's just take 40. Anything else I need to change? Jacks. Engine on. Engine started. Okay. Right.
Go in double file.
No, we're not drinking now. I should just hold my 670k.
Green light, go, go, go. Car on the left. Player on the left.
And there goes Beningua. That is Ivanchev making a bit of revenge for what happened at Nürburgring. And now with some fuel on the fuel tank in the front, car actually makes T1. It's just the issue with you don't have with the Porsche with how much the weight of the car shifts around when you with low fuel compared to high fuel running. It's just insane, frankly. .48.7.
Nice, great job.
50 flat is the car behind.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Well, if you overcooked T1, then it still locks up. So I guess that's fair enough. Tires are a bit low on pressure, which isn't too great, but hey. You roll the dice with how the pressures go. This is gonna... I mean, even without the T1 accident, there was a decent likelihood this would have gone similar to how Paul Ricard's ended up being, considering how fast I... Like, you can literally tell how the weekend is gonna end up with how fast I am after my first practice of that. Based on that. Because based on that, I was right there. Granted, the setup was pretty decent already to start off with, so I wasn't able to gain much via setup adjustments. Right. This is just gonna be... I don't know if Penningo has remained around the race to finish the race out. Don't know. I mean, I would expect him to be able to climb back up the order. If he is there, then. Because hey, it's just basically... with a large parts basically on our own with our performance. Like Pavel is like the only one who can like at all challenge. And even for him there's still a gap to the rest of the field behind him. And we don't have particularly many people entry tonight. I think we're like 15 or something. Coming up to the second to last round of this championship.
Nice, great job. in sector 2.
Yeah, car houses. I shouldn't say anything. We're only 10 minutes into the race. Car handling's fine. Let's see if it changes throughout the run. It's again very interesting. Like I didn't perform particularly too well with the KTM. There's lap cars in front already. In the race around here, and with the cup car, I performed immediately really well. So that's interesting. Yeah, it's P16. Okay, P16 electing to come into the pit lane of all things. I don't know why. Just continue out. It's like I would have passed you most likely in the next lap easily. Very much fanfare. Yeah, that guy that came into the pit seems to have called it a day after getting lapped within. Well, actually not. He's coming out of the pits now. Might have taken damage or something. Was crawling back to the pits to repair the car. And Paningo is actually still in the race. He's up to P3 now, 18 seconds behind us. And I think the guy is also the fastest lap, most likely. Okay, car's starting to produce some oversteer. Not much to talk about. But yeah, I'm doing a 6-hour race tomorrow. Driving the McLaren 720S for the first time. Our own Spa. Now my teammate isn't the quickest, so I'm not particularly concerned about having to perform particularly high. I just need to keep the car on track. I sent the setup already, so I can probably load it up and just
There's a slow car ahead.
see how the car drives. Oh, let's go. Yeah, it's a different driver, but same livery.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Yellow flag is sector 1 right now. No, it's gone.
Yellow flag is sector 1.
Well, apparently Pavel looped it as well. Oh, Pavel is gone actually. What happened there? So it's just Paningua now 38 seconds behind me. What the flying fuck? Holy shit! I haven't seen something like this. I mean, we've had a car that was parked at the side of the race, an entire race at Nürburgring, okay? But now we have a car parked in the middle of the fucking track. Holy shit. What is this? I think this is a backmarker racing car. I mean, I have to critique you guys, your yellow isn't quite right. It's not quite the right shade of yellow. Pretty sure the right shade of yellow. It's probably difficult. It should exist. It's remarkable that you can like figure out which livery it is, despite no logo. It's just from the color scheme. Such a pretty decent color scheme. Right, is the car still here? Doesn't seem like it. Yeah, it's gone. Right, okay. Totally intentional. Totally. So 2 laps to go. About 7 laps with a few remaining in the car. Thank you. Man, we've ended up in the midfield right now. Despite me not pushing particularly much at this point anymore. But these guys are lapping 54s and 55s, so we're about like 6 seconds right now faster than them. Jesus!
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Nearly ran you over. He suddenly stopped from nowhere.
Yellow flag, be careful.
That's P13 spun out there, so he's 2 laps down now. I'm just about not quite able to catch Matt Bad. Except if he slows down not to do another lap. Which I have a feeling he might. Nope, he's going for the line. You're not finished! You're not finished! Go, go, go! You're not finished! You were stupid! Like, why did you wave there? Like, look at your display down there and see immediately that I'm the race leader. Well, that I'm the race leader and you need to let me by if you don't want to do another lap, okay? It's fine if you want to do an extra lap, I don't care. But like, don't get yourself into trouble, just drive to the extra lap. Right. GG easy. Very fair, right? I don't know what happened to the other guy. Second win of the season. There should have been more so far, but hey. Should and have it are two things. Alright. Let's return to the garage. Yeah, but Beningo took the fastest lap of me, so that's unfortunate. They still finished like 30 seconds down. So this is kind of like the mirror image of last race in oh, thank you for throwing me out of my setup screen. Let's briefly open the replay, save replay, close, return to garage, setup, save setup. Actually, I need to change something on the setup, which is tile sets, fuel, rush can remain the same. Right, fuck you, stop cycling me out of these screens. God damn it, stop doing this shit. It's getting annoying at this point. Right. 911. Luckily it's kept set up loaded on the car. 911, Cup, Barcelona. Oh, no, 01. Okay, safe. Good. Fine. Finally. Okay, let's just congrats to the podium. I find that always such a strange phrase to say. Though I think in case of Kenny, he actually finished, I think, like P4 or something, so it's like he was runner-up to the podium, so yeah. I have a bunch of replays that have been flying around. So this is the most recent one. I want to just see what happened to my competitors. He got hit twice. He got hit once here, got slightly loosened up, and then gets hit another time. Yeah, that's a problem. That's not nice. At least the waits for everybody to drive by. And then he drives off into the gravel, yeah. Oh, he gets hit by the... that's unfortunate. It's like, here, that shit's that luck with the start, because he got straight up run into by... What the hell happens here? And this guy lost it. Doesn't break, collects his teammate. Or livery-wise teammate. I think they increased the number of default liveries this car has. Because I think back in the day they only had like one livery. But there's a lot of designs you can put on the Porsche. Like the livery editor is quite diverse, but you have only like had like one livery. But I think they increased the number of liveries. Right, oh, 24 still here. Right, okay. So we want to figure out what happened to this car. Suddenly vanish off the face of the earth. I mean, back there, up all the way up there was my car going over the hump. So that's... You're telling me he blew an engine? That's impossible. That's impossible to do in ACC. Though he does go up to... Yeah, he's at 10,000 RPM. How the hell did he get there? All these cars have downshift protection. Including this cup car. Including his cup car. I don't know how he forced the car into gear. But it seems the car's engine died there. Well, that is even more peculiar. I don't know how much fuel he had because, well, ACC doesn't log how much fuel someone has. What is his T1 usually like? Yeah, way slower the gear shifts. So he's coming up to T1. Yeah, he goes from from up up there. There's my car. But like, he goes suddenly from 5th to 3rd, and that's what kills the engine. I've never seen a blown engine in ACC before. It's insane. Because every car has downshift protection. Every single one of them. Let's see. Peningua. Yeah, he didn't have a great race tonight. Oh yeah, that's me being finished. Don't tell me Matt, but actually escaped. It seems he actually did. Oh wait, his car's for some reason on the replay this livery. Oh yeah, right, it was actually a livery, right? Yeah, it is his car. Yeah, he just continues on with his lab. He can finally call the race done. Right, that's the entire replay. Okay. Looked at the important bits and pieces. Oh yeah, what was going on with the car that I caught? I think this is the car that I caught the pit entry. Yep, that's my car. I love that fact with VR, you can just like turn around and see like, hey! Like, how is this car? Yeah, the steering isn't quite straight. It's not too bad. But I think that's probably from his lap 1 accident. They swing again. Or like, oof. Yeah, here. Corrects the other car. Pretty sure that car was damaged. I mean, yeah, Captain Obvious, but like that there is a. Let's wait for the actual straightaway now. So I want to see what. Car doesn't seem too bent up, but hey, we're also dealing with drivers that are like slow enough that they get lapped in a half-an-hour race. Doesn't seem like it's bent up too much, but I guess maybe he crashes again. Oh. Yeah, the car gets out of shape again. Just way too much throttle, way too quickly. Like being off a line, just puts the power out way too quickly. I was about to say, dude, did the wall while coming back on track. I mean, hey, if you can't drive the car properly, you're the slowest car on track, and cause damage to you. You can't get it properly around the circuit anymore, and the only way to slow is then might as well repair the things so you can at least enjoy your time to the interface. So you could have driven with a bit more speed into the pit entry. Because the pit speed limit line is half a kilometer down the road. If you did that in a competitive race, and another car drives the back of you because you suddenly stop, I will blame you completely for that. I've seen a case where somebody braked way too early at Laguna Seca while reviewing and gave him a penalty for being completely unpredictable. In your case, you're way too early. But for you, luckily there's nobody there, so it doesn't matter. It's not a mandatory pit stop race, so if anybody follows you into the pits, they might as well doing it. You're also wrong. I mean, they seem to be doing better afterwards. I mean, this last also look great, but hey, it's okay. It's pretty decent. An attempt was made. I should switch off here before I can say something in it. Not too great. Right. After reviewing the incidents on the replay, we have everything reviewed here. So, right. Okay. That's that. I will stay in the game as I want to do some more, do some practice. Alright, tomorrow. Yes, I know, practice. A foreign concept for me. But I need to do that anyway. So let's just do that. Race will start tomorrow at 6 PM, but my team colleague will start the race. I will be driving the second start. So that's going to drive late on the race. There's a couple of limitations there, and it's interesting to see how it's with like 4 hours maximum driving time. And hey, like why would I take the other guy's driving the other guy driving time of the other guy away completely? He might as well just drive a bit more. Because why not? Let's just see. I mean, I have to see if the McLaren setup he sent me actually makes a Rouge. That's the infamous question. Does it make a Rouge? Yes or no? With no meaning, you just die. Yep. Right. Okay, so I'm not gonna get my controls. I'm just gonna wave my foot good night. Bye bye.